Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of KBB Reviews. Today I wanted to show you all the controller that I chose to use for my Steam Deck. Now in my previous review I mentioned that the thumbsticks of the Steam Deck were kind of awkward to play certain games, such as first-person shooters and faster-paced games, at least for me they are. So I figured a nice budget controller will do the job if and when I decide to play those types of games on my Steam Deck. Well, today I present to you the Gamesir T4 Pro wireless controller. Now, I did a previous review of the Gamesir X2 Pro, which was a home run in my opinion, but what about this one? Well, stay a while, listen, and let's get started. So, what's in the box? Starting us off is the warranty card, the Gamesir stickers, the instruction manual, the optional Android phone holder, the optional wireless USB dongle, and the controller itself. Now let's take a closer look at this controller. You can see that it has the default Xbox Android control layout, which among a sea of third-party Switch controllers was a little difficult to find. The controller is made of a semi-transparent black plastic and is very lightweight, weighing in at 0.9 pounds or about 16 ounces. You have the standard A, B, X, Y buttons, the standard start and select buttons, along with the home and a turbo button. Now turning this right side up, you can see the left and right buttons as well as the left and right triggers. The controller charges via USB-C and the optional phone holder goes right in the middle as well. Turning it over, there is nothing there. I did expect to see an audio jack, but I remembered this wasn't an Xbox controller. Flipping it to the back, we have the extra programmable triggers, the M1, M2, M3, and M4, and a somewhat textured grip which makes it easier to hold. Here I'll just show you all really quick how to install the optional phone holder if you're going to use this to play games using your phone. And it does flip down when not in use. And here we have the optional wireless dongle if you wanted to use this with your PC. Alright, so pairing this to your Steam Deck isn't difficult. Just hold down the Home plus the A button to turn on your controller, which will begin flashing as it's looking to pair. On your Steam Deck, just head on over to your Steam Home, Settings, Bluetooth, and it should pop up right away, and you should be able to just simply connect. Your controller will stop flashing to indicate that it is connected. And just a quick side note, estimated charging time for this from 0% to 100 is about 45 minutes to an hour. Now here it is all set up, I'll go ahead and play some games that are more comfortable using a controller. Now I can easily play Final Fantasy VII on the Steam Deck, but as it is a somewhat fast-paced game, I just wanted to try using a controller for this. Like I mentioned in my Steam Deck review video, I love playing RPGs on a handheld, and using a controller was new to me, not gonna lie, but I did find it easier to move Cloud around and perform combos as I can easily move the camera and switch to other enemies. Now the next game I wanted to try was World War Z. Quick side note, this and other games may require you to select the controller setting before playing the game. Just head on over to your Steam Home, Controller Settings, and select the gamepad layout. Typically, I wouldn't play this and other games like it in handheld mode, but if I were to ever hook this up to a monitor or TV, or even want to have it sitting upright like this and playing on a table somewhere, I do have that option for a controller. For my PC, I'm using a PDP Xbox controller, and using the Gamesir controller felt right at home. The size of the controller was perfect. The buttons were responsive, such as the reload and crouch, which I use a lot, as well as the triggers for aiming and shooting. It did feel a little shallow, meaning that the distance I'm pulling the left and right triggers back were a little shorter than a standard Xbox controller, if that makes any sense. It didn't have any effect on the game. It just felt new since my fingers were expecting to pull the trigger back a little farther to aim or shoot. Now, the buttons on the bottom of the controller are pretty much like the Steam Decks. They are very rigid and require a lot of force to depress them, which is good since there will be no room for accidental button presses. Lastly, this controller does have a vibration function, so it will activate for games that support them. One caveat though is that you cannot change the color of the RGBs. You can only increase or decrease the brightness or even just turn them off. For $35.99, I can definitely say that Gamesir has another winning device in my book. This budget controller is extremely versatile, being able to connect via Bluetooth, wireless dongle, or even USB-C, and is compatible with not only the Steam Deck, but other Android devices such as phones or tablets, and can even be used to play games on your PC. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this review of a really cool budget controller from Gamesir. If you found this informative, consider leaving a like, comment, or even subscribe to my channel for more budget tech finds. Thank you once again, I'll see you in the next one, and happy holidays.